Discontent or unhappiness? Dr. Wood, author of the book Miracles in Minutes, and today's conversation is man's search for happiness. So, I'm going to share a personal story with you from my own life um, at a time that I was very depressed, sad, and the revelation that came to me during that time. So, basically, I was married for 17 years. The marriage ended. Um, my daughters were still pretty young, and I had I looked at it that I was never going to be able to tuck my youngest daughter into bed anymore, and that really bothered me. And I focused, and I wouldn't get to see my daughters when they wake up in the morning and when they come home at night. And so I was thinking about all the things that I lost. I no longer have a house. I no longer have the place I used to live. I no longer have a family, and all these. These are all the things that I lost. So that's what I was focusing on, was what I'd lost. And I was becoming very, very upset and very miserable and very depressed at all the things I lost. And one day I just couldn't take it anymore. So I said to myself, I'm going to live today as it's my last day. In other words, but when I close my eyes tonight, metaphorically, that I'm not waking up tomorrow. So how am I going to live today? And it really changed my perspective. I was happy about experiencing anything. If the sun was shining, it wasn't shining, I was happy that I at least got to have this experience. I was happy that I had the opportunity to have daughters. I didn't have to have any children. I didn't have to have all the years that I did have with them. I didn't have to have all the experiences that I did have with them, so that I gave thanks for at least having the experience because I got to have it. Everyone I came in contact with that day, I was thankful for. I didn't have to see anyone today. I could be all alone. Um, and even if I was alone, I was just happy that I at least was in a place that I got to see something, even if it was a crack in the wall. Just happy for just anything that I got to experience. So I got done work that day, and I finished my day up, and I went to a nice restaurant, and I was kind of there in the room but not in the room. I was like almost like a ghost or a dead man. I was just observing everything that was there, and I was just thankful for seeing all the people there. I was thankful for the opportunity to sit down at a table and enjoy a meal. And when I looked at my meal, I looked at it like it was my last meal. And if it's my last, and I'll never ever experience this again, I'm in no rush to get anywhere fast. I'm going to take my time and enjoy this. And when I looked at my food, I looked at it like the last time I'd ever see food. I smelled it as the last time I'd ever smell anything like that. And when I tasted it, I wanted all my senses to absorb, uptake this experience as my last experience in my mind and memory, and be thankful for it. And I know it sounds weird, but I could tell you, I was never so grateful in my life. I was never so happy for such simple things, and it helped bring a new perspective to me after everything I've been through. So after losing, the house, losing, my bank accounts were shot, when you get divorced, like you lose a lot. And I stopped focusing on what I lost and I started focusing on what I did have and all the wonderful people in my life who were there for me. And I gave thanks for that. And I lived that day as it was my last day in a way to fully engage life. Any look, if the wind blew, I was thankful for that. I want to hear the wind for the last time. If I saw a tree, I want to see a tree for the last time and really take that in, that experience of life to its nth degree. So if you're feeling sad and upset, typically what your mind's focusing on what you've lost versus you need to think about that. You didn't even have to have that. So you can give thanks for even having the experience. Because some people haven't even had what you've had. They didn't even get to have the experience. You at least had it. You can give thanks for having it. So I hope this video helps you out a lot. Dr. Wood, author of the book Miracles in Minutes, which is how to get out of physical pain pretty quickly, but also talks a little bit about the way we think as human beings. Thanks.